Hello and welcome to the first episode of the video blog People That Paleo. My name's Josh Tigas. I'm the VP of social media at Pre-Made Paleo. Say that 5 times fast. And yeah, we just saw so many social conversations of lives changed by the paleo lifestyle. People whose asthma's gone, people who have lost weight, people who just live better lives, just look better because of eating natural foods. So we figured, why not start a video blog? So basically, paleo in a nutshell is it's eating natural, wholesome foods that have been around since the beginning of time, like a Paleolithic being. And we're just not eating that way anymore. We're eating trash, genetically modified, processed foods that have chemicals and things that our body just was not meant to ever have inside it. So if you will, begin with me in this video blog, and we're going to have the first episode on how to paleo for one day, how to not eat dairy and not eat wheat, and just go through and have meat, fruits, vegetables, and nuts as the basis of what we're eating. And I'll show you some meals, snacks, desserts, and smoothies, the whole shebang. So let's get started. Alright, good morning guys, welcome to day 1 of paleo. Now some basic tips before we start cooking breakfast. Tip 1, get an accountability buddy or accountability partner, or someone who can just do paleo with you. Because if you're doing paleo and you're married to somebody who's not doing it with you, or you're in a family who's not doing it, it's going to be hard. It's going to be like trying to quit smoking in a Marlboro factory. Get someone to do it with you. Tip 2, no measuring. Eat when you're hungry, and just don't confuse hunger with thirst. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. But just know if you're hungry, you can eat more food, have a snack. And if you're eating and you're eating too much, just like cut back a little bit. If you're like forcing down the last couple bites, that's why are you eating it? So yeah, so those are the 2 basic tips I want to give you guys. Next is some basic nutrition info. Now you need 3 basic macronutrients and lots of them. Macro, you need a ton of these and nutrients. So number 1, we have protein, basically any food that has a mom or a dad. And then 2, we have carbs, basically any food that comes from the ground, that's our fruits and vegetables. And 3 are fats, and fats are a little tricky, but you need them, and just go against the basic American marketing idea that fats are bad for you. And I can't go into what a good versus a bad fat is right now, but some examples of good fats are nuts, fish, meat, coconut, and avocado. So let's begin cooking breakfast and make sure we get those 3 macronutrients. Let's begin. Get ready for a healthy and wholesome breakfast that may make you smile as wide as this. Good morning guys, paleo begins now. Let's start with the most important meal of the day, breakfast. We're gonna have bacon, eggs, which I'm guessing you guys know how to cook already, but I'm going to show you how to make the sweet potato hash, and then we're going to have some avocado, put that in our eggs. So let's get hashing. So we're going to start by simply taking the skin off our sweet potatoes. So we'll grate this, and then we'll put it in the frying pan. I'll just put a little bit of olive oil down, get my sweet potatoes in there, and I'll just do a little bit of seasoning, not too much. Look for 100% organic, and some rosemary, some salt, some pepper, and just get that cooking. Now while your sweet potato is being cooked, you can put on some chicken with rosemary and the same exact spices and get that ready for lunch. Now cook the sweet potato until it's a darker orange, softer, and is ready to eat. Okay, so simple problem if you're wondering what do I put in my coffee? Almond milk. Just put it in, it's good. Okay, so I'm thinking you might be a smoothie kind of a person, I can tell. And the simplest smoothie that I found to make is just half a cup of a mixed berry blend frozen. You can find that in any store. And then an 1/8 cup of almond milk, and then just a tablespoon of almond butter. Blend it up, ding, fries are done. Okay, so I'm not going to overcomplicate it. We're having salad for lunch. Take our chicken, cut up into whatever size pieces we want, green leaf spinach, red pepper, carrots, maybe some granny smith apples, a little oil, a little vinegar, some salt and pepper, and we have a really filling, really nutritious lunch ready for while we're at work. So let's go on to dinner. Okay, so Air 5, it's 3 o'clock, you've gotten this far, but you have the munchies. Really simple, Granny Smith apple, cut it up, almond butter, and then sprinkle some cinnamon on those Granny Smith apples, and it's delicious. Alright you guys, it's dinner time. Now you can either make dinner really simple or really complicated. I'm gonna meet halfway. And I just love Italian food, and since I can't do noodles, I'm gonna make some paleo meatballs. So let's get started. Okay, so to start things off, I'm gonna take like half a carrot, start grating this guy up. So now you're gonna take half an onion and cut up into as many small pieces as you can. Don't cut yourself. Those won't be tears coming from the onion if you do. And we'll just cut it into as many small pieces as we can do. And we'll get that into our ground beef. Okay, so now we're gonna take 1 pound of ground beef. Take our half carrot, our onions. Now I'll just take 1 clove of garlic, get that guy in there. Put a little oil in there to help hold that together. I like putting some balsamic vinegar for flavor. Salt and pepper. Just kind of eye it, and then an Italian seasoning mix. And that's perfect. So I almost forgot my 6-ounce can of tomato paste. We'll put that on, and we're gonna mix that more, and then we'll be ready to start cooking. Now this may be funny, but I'll literally use an ice cream scooper to get about the size of meatball that I want. It makes about 10 meatballs, and now we're ready to go to the stove. Okay, so now do just a light amount of olive oil there, and then just get that around, and then we're just gonna take each of the meatballs and just cook them until they're brown about on each side. Now while our meatballs are going, I'm going to make our sauce, which is really simple. I'll do another clove of garlic. Get that guy in there. A cool additive I do is just 1 slice of lemon. Squeeze that guy in there, and then I'll do, I mean you can do whatever, but I do an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. And then again, I'll sprinkle in some of that Italian seasoning. And just kind of eye it. And maybe some salt, and we're good. Okay, so now cook the meatballs so they're about brown on each side. We're almost there. And be careful with them because they want to fall apart. We lost a couple of faithful meatballs earlier. Oh no. Rest in peace, my faithful meatball friend. Okay, so our meatballs are done. Place them simply like that. I wish you could be here because it smells awesome. And then I'll just sprinkle a little sauce on top of each one of them. Put some sauce there. And then I'll make a spinach salad with some Granny Smith apples. And we're done with dinner. Okay, so you've had dinner, it was delicious, but you want something sweet that's healthy for you for dessert. We can do fondue, dairy-free fondue. So all we're gonna do is take 1 teaspoon of almond milk, a half teaspoon of unsweetened natural cocoa, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of all natural, no additive maple syrup. Microwave it for like 15 seconds, stir it up, put it in a little teeny container, and cut up 3 strawberries and a handful of blueberries, and you got fondue. Alright you guys, That's all we have time for on People That Paleo today. Excuse me. That's just one day. After you get through it, you'll see it's very doable, muchly doable. My grammar are awesome. But please ask questions if you have wonders. Oh my goodness, I was homeschooled. Deal with it. If you have questions about what to do paleo or how to do paleo better, ask them, and we'd love to do an episode on. If you have a story of how paleo has made your life better, we'd love you to share it on Facebook or comment here, and we could even have you on the blog. So share this with your friends, and until next time, keep calm and paleo on. I'm just the VP of social media. What do I know? Next time on People That Paleo, we'll go to the sources and see if paleo really works. Subscribe, share, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.